Good morning once again, everybody. We are going to end this recording session talking about the other side of enshitification, labor side. Here we go. So, the reality is, the majority of people knew their worth, especially after COOF. Corporates were really hell bent on getting back to essentially reel in all of the benefits that they had given to quote unquote essential workers. They wanted to reel all of the benefits back in, and they were really good benefits. All right. That's no lie. Being able to work from home, fantastic. Anyway, the managers who got rid of problems by promoting them, which again, this has been, I know I've mentioned it at least once or twice, this is particularly bad in corporate America. Managers promote the wrong people, and then in order to deal with the wrong people, because trying to fire salaried staff becomes increasingly impossible as the corporate bureaucracy grows, as you have more, layers to go through to be like, all right, this dude was a bad pick. All right. Instead of trying to get rid of them that way, they just promote them up and out. Okay. The managers who got rid of problems by promoting them, they're all retired now. All right. Corporate America right now is full of the dumbest, toxic, rotten people it possibly could be because of that problem, because of that process. Workers tried to fight back, knowing they were needed more than they needed the job. Of course, our fine and toxic, moronic, rotten people in corporate went ahead and purged them. All right, they tried to quote unquote call the bluff, even though it's not a bluff. Some people honestly are essential to keeping a place running. Regardless, corporate purged them, replaced them with whatever they could find, rather than have to make any kind of reasonable concessions to these people. Now, the growing pool of labor are people who don't show up most of the time, can't do the job, and don't care. They have zero interest in and no willingness to give a fuck. And honestly, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. You're not getting anything for it. Why the hell would you care? The result, compounded enshitification. We're getting to the point where the only people who can handle digital payment methods are Indian scammers. I'm not even kidding. Say what you want, but at least their card readers work. But it gets worse. It gets worse because I just had another story come up recently that fits perfectly to this narrative. Now, I won't say where, I won't say the exact location, but a friend of mine recently, their brother was coming back from a trip, okay? Stopped by a gas station. Gas station happened to be selling donuts. Cool, cool. Gas station, apparently one of the workers put peanut butter laced donuts. I don't know what kind specifically, but they put peanut butter donuts in the wrong spot. This friend's brother is allergic to peanuts. And he ended up biting into and not necessarily realizing, so I assume it wasn't like peanut butter filling or something, made something I don't know, emulsified. I don't exactly know. Something mixed, all right, where you wouldn't necessarily be able to pick up that 100% it was peanut product. So this dude, friend's brother, coming back from his trip, ends up eating an entire peanut butter laced donut when he's allergic to it. Some dumbass, because they put something in the wrong position, and then another dumbass, because they picked from that position, could have literally killed this guy. Okay? Could have killed this guy, caused a massive amount of drama and bullshit. Honestly, in this case, I'm hoping that he does sue the place because today it's a relatively healthy younger guy, who maybe his throat didn't close up entirely, but he definitely suffered the after effects. All right. Today it's a relatively healthy 20, 30, 40-year old. Tomorrow, they end up handing a peanut butter donut to your kid who's deathly allergic. Their throat closes, they die, and it's the end of the fucking world. This is what happens when you let corporate America treat the workforce like shit, and you watch all of the good people get purged and replaced with people who are paid even less and could not give a single rat's ass about something as simple as that. This is the thing. Tons of people have peanut allergies now. You can literally kill somebody. You can literally kill somebody by being a dumb fuck with peanuts. We cannot afford this enshitification process to continue long term. These corporations, in whichever form, those of you in a position with a grievance viable enough to trigger lawsuits, those of you out there, like, run these fucking corporates into the ground. All right, because they're still floating. Yeah, we'll pay you $13.50. We'll pay you 14, maybe 15. All right, they're paying people so low that even if they weren't brain dead, you don't pay them enough to care. You don't pay them enough to double check. You just pay them enough that they do the bare minimum barely. And the risks are growing. How long do you want to go through this? Okay. We have to have a certain reasonable amount of standards. We have to have certain reasonable expectations. And that's on both sides. This isn't just a one-sided thing anymore. Okay. Corporations, those of you out there, any of you connected to corporations who might be listening to something like this, you guys got to get your fucking shit in order because legit, this dude could have potentially fucking died because you guys fucked up. All right. Whether you want to admit it or not, there are some people who are absolutely fucking indispensable. Okay? It is what it is. You cannot afford to lose good people to replace them with even lower paid people who do not fucking care, who aren't incentivized enough to pay attention. You guys got to get your shit together. For everybody else, this will be it from me. You guys have a good one. And if you're interested in personal or business consulting, stop by www.spadesconsulting.com. If you appreciate the video, like, favorite, sub, share, do all the things, leave a comment, ring the bell, ding the bell, do all the things to your heart's content to the bell. And if you are interested in written content, stop by the Substack, linked below. And I will see you guys in the next one.